Welcome back to beautiful Columbia, Missouri for the final round of the Mid-America Open presented by Discraft. I am Ian Anderson. Sitting next to me is Pro Tour champion Nathan Queen, tied at the top, O'Reilly and Harris with Buhr, Smith, and a very tightly packed field coming for him. Nathan, this should be good.
Absolutely. It's going to be a blast. We've got a beautiful championship course out here at Strawn Park. And like you said, it's tight up at the top. These trees can cause lots of troubles, but if you keep yourself in the fairway off of the tee, you have a great chance to make a move and try to secure the Silver Series win today.
Look at those scores, Nathan. How many people are within 5 strokes here? And Harmony Benz?
That's 2 holes.
Exactly, my man. This is going to be a great watch out here on the nation's top track.
And straight into it. Hole 1, a very difficult par 5. We've seen it play out before, a couple OBs, but 360 feet to clear this first OB. We may see some players lay up here, but final round, you really want to get aggressive, try to make that push. If you can get 420 feet off of the tee, you'll be a little bit further back than where the drone's at right now and have a good opportunity to throw over this safe space on the left side rather than having to get aggressive over the OB creek. If you can land about here after your second shot, that's going to be ideal, so you can put a little nose up on your upshot and control the distance and not have to worry about those final branches.
This is a tough green to attack, Nathan.
This is the lead car.
Looking back, Alden Harris.
Being off first. Sponsored by Prodigy, a consistent pro regularly in the money this year. Winner this year at the challenge at Goat Hill Park. Also took down last year's Cold Snake Classic. He finished 24th here last year, doing a little better. At 18 under par, he is your co-leader. From
His
Woodstock,
first big
Georgia,
win on tour this year, the challenge at Goat Hill. Great win with some big names.
Yeah, looking to get his first, I believe this would be his first Disc Golf Pro Tour win.
Nailed it, yeah.
If he's able to pull it out today.
Mm-hmm. I think you could say the same for Connor as well, other co-leader. Does he have one?
Oh, right. Well, Delaware was a national tour.
National tour, yeah.
It could be for Connor also. Alden getting a 65-mile-an-hour drive off and lands in about the perfect position off of the tee. He's going to be able to throw a backhand or a forehand down that left side.
Your other co-leader, Connor O'Reilly, holder of the course record. Somebody else tied it yesterday, though, I believe. We'll get there.
Yeah, I'll remember shortly.
Last year at 18 under, he is your co-leader from Austin, Texas, Connor O'Reilly.
You remember, Nathan, who was it?
It was Evan Smith. We'll see him here in a moment.
Nice.
We saw Connor throw this Orbit Rive a few times yesterday as well. Seems to be one of his go-tos.
And it usually goes really far. This one is sent by O'Reilly.
Late branches, but no troubles there. He's going to be just a few feet behind Alden.
A 2-time former junior world champion.
And this man, Gannon Buhr, picked up a Silver Series win in Santa Cruz this year. That's a signature win, you know. That used to be that was a big win on tour, national tour for a long time.
It still is a big win. Although it's a Silver Series this year, I'm sure it didn't. I believe he expressed that actually afterwards, that, you know, even though it's a Silver Series, it felt elite, and it was an elite crowd there as well.
It did have the
field, I should say.
Yeah, it had the whole host of names there. Yeah. Nice looking flex here.
Yeah, nice easy shot there. Didn't look like he really put a whole lot on that. 66 miles an hour might be on top of all.
It's very close. Every time I see Gannon, it feels like he just grew a little more.
I mean, he's still only, what, 16?
He just turned 17 like a month or two ago. Yeah,
possible. You're right.
Yeah.
He could be a little bit taller.
And the other man who holds the course record at Harmony Benz, Evan Smith. Ian Connor.
player out of North Carolina, really putting a lot of work into his game this last year and a half or so. I've got to play with him a couple times when I get back after out on tour, so excited to see him out touring a bit this year, along with Matthew Thompson, another player.
Now the face of Clash Disc.
Rightfully so. He gets a nice drive off. And catches the last tree.
Some misfortune there.
Crossed inbounds on the other side, but kind of puts him in an awkward position. He probably could take this back across the creek since he was OB. He could take that relief.
You're right.
Decides not to, though.
I wonder if you even thought about it, you know?
Yeah, who knows? Didn't look like too bad of a shot, though. Not trying to bite off too much distance.
Nah. O'Reilly, his second. Kept it a little bit lower today.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want.
It's so tough to find a good spot to throw an upshot onto this green from. It's a very crowded landing area for your second shot here. Buhr, his second.
Ideally, you'd like to push that OB line for your landing. That's going to give you the most open shot, but it's scary. As you can see, Gannon,
That's a really nice spot.
That's way more aggressive than I thought. I thought he turned that over too much, but it was so overstable that he needed to do that to avoid the OB on the right, and he has put it in the perfect spot, nothing in his way.
Harris.
Pushing that OB line.
Good, though. Very close.
Wow. Oh, and this could be dangerous here. Looks like he is lining up straight over top of this OB.
It's right there, 295. You kind of have to.
Oh, that needs to stand up.
It caught the last tree again, Nathan.
Oh, that's not in bounds this time, is it?
No. O to the B. Yeah, unfortunate.
Gonna be a tough starting hole for Evan Smith. Not used to being on camera. Could have some nerves in play here.
All part of the process, right?
Oh, Connor.
Oh, he was set up so beautifully, man. You got to take advantage.
It stays in bounds, though. That's pretty fortunate.
That is true. Harris, his third onto the green. This right side is pretty blocked.
I'll have to ask him if he meant to do that or not. You know, that is a good way to control your distance. Catch the tree by the basket.
Connor's fourth. After grabbing a tree on his third, we'll have that left for par. But Harris will have a chance to snag the solo lead with a birdie.
Yeah. And after going OB twice so far, I believe this is going to be his bogey look.
Yes, you're correct. Not. It's up there.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough ask to try to make it from that far away.
Look where Gannon got with his second. We have not seen anybody get that far up the fairway.
Yeah, pushing that second OB line where he's just kind of jump putt or soft touch shot up there.
Good save. Little tourniquet putt early for Evan, but he does make it.
Yeah, after struggling down the fairway, even though that's a pretty normal putt he's going to make a lot, it can definitely shake your nerves a bit. So good for him on making that first putt of the round.
Connor to save par. Strong make there. Buhr a birdie. And it should be matched by his prodigy teammate.
And for the third day in a row, we had a single eagle on hole one. Shout out to Justin Workman getting the lone eagle on the day.
Doing work.
3 of you on the weekend.
That's awesome. Making memories out there. You never forget that, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's a heck of a way to start the round.
Yes, it is. Hole 2, not much easier than 1, it feels like.
Oh, no, this is harder than hole 1.
Dang.
Second day in a row playing as the hardest hole on the course. you've got to get around this corner. It's kind of a tight gap. There's a straight shot that can put you towards the middle, but it's a lot more difficult. You've got a hyzer flip turnover shot around the outside, going to give you the distance you need to be able to attack the green on the second shot. You've thrown a great drive. You're going to be 300, 330 feet into this very treacherous green. You've got 20 feet wide to land your disc. If you're too far left, you're rolling OB. If you're too far right, you're already OB.
There you go. Harris on the box. Already a one-stroke lead.
Money. Yeah. So good.
And here is a beautiful hyzer flip down that right side and lands dead center in the middle. Gonna be, I think, a little bit farther than that 330 into the pin. That looked to be a mid-range.
Yeah, I think he's somewhere in that 350 range. I do believe we have distance for him now, so we'll see once he gets there. Buhr's drive. Ooh, meh.
Needed just a little bit more height on that
Yeah.
to avoid that cut roll out to the left side. That's going to pinch him off.
Connor. This looks inside. It is.
Nice drop down to the middle. Always good to not see it flying off in a random direction.
Smith. The forehand play. Inside as well.
Inside.
Yeah, it's going to be a really crowded position in there. We'll see if he has a line to the green.
Yeah, Connor's in a decent position here to be able to traverse down the fairway a good bit, make his third shot a little easier, but not able to connect on that one. Catches a couple trees, ends up on the left side. Bogey play for him now.
Let's see if Buhr can get to the green. 357. Looks low.
That's a great shot from where he's at. And avoids the OB late. He's going to have a long uphill birdie look.
Yeah, I think about a 50-footer.
That was great control.
355 in for Harris. Got it.
Yeah, he'll be all right with that.
Yeah.
A little unfortunate. Probably wanted the birdie look. But again, that straight kick down.
Yep. Can't hate it. Smith, there was just nothing over there. Forced to pitch out. Does so nicely, at least. Taking your medicine, never fun. Connor's third already. 295, and this is a tough angle, Nathan.
Boy. Yeah, it looks like he's going to try to get aggressive. We're going towards OB. That could definitely be dangerous.
Oh, my. The forehand roller is down. Safe angle, though.
All right. Give him a small chance to save the par, probably that 55 range.
Yep. Smith, his third. Flexing one into the green. Not enough flex, though. Yeah. It stayed right there, at least. Harris's second got him here, throwing 3 now. Gonna tap in par. O'Reilly hoping for a par.
Got to be careful here. Make sure you give it enough height. If you catch that cage, there's a very good chance it's going to take off and go OB right side.
This is going right, Nathan. Oh. That was a good nestle. I was very worried. Buhr.
I'm sure Connor was, too.
I'm sure he was. That thing got a little turn he wasn't hoping for.
Oh, this would be a huge birdie trying to make a push on Alden. Going 2 for 2 to start would be a great way to do it. Not quite able to connect on this one, though.
Smith to save his 4. I love the effort, but it's off the top. Bogey on 2 for Smith coming up. This is a par look for Harris.
Only 7 players able to card the birdie on this hole today.
No kidding.
Yeah, a couple doubles.
Anybody at the top?
Or a
Worried
couple
about-
triples, excuse me.
Oh, my goodness.
Quite a few doubles. 48% of the field with bogey or above.
Did AB get this one? I know he was out to a hot
He
start.
did. He got this one
Yeah.
right after getting hole 1 also.
Ooh. Yeah, I think at this point, AB was tied for the lead or 1 off. There were a few holes ahead. Everybody cleaning up their pars and bogeys around as you paid attention. Big ol' forehand from Evan. A little flatter.
And
The power's there.
Not sure how all players forehand on tour, but if you want to see an interesting grip, go back to that one. He had his fingers set up a little different.
Did he really? Oh, I didn't even pick that up.
Bringing us into hole 3, 262-foot par 3. Kind of a stable putter flex, possibly a mid-range if you want to slow your arm speed down a little bit. If you can get it slightly drifting off to the right, kind of following the slope of this hill and let it softly fade at the end, it's going to be your best chance to get a birdie. If you get any type of kick down to the right, very possible to roll down that hill a long ways back into one's fairway.
Have seen it happen. Harris with the box. And a stroke lead over Buhr. Ooh, that's
Beautiful
fine.
shot.
Yep. Gannon. It's kind of a lazy tug there.
Yeah, I feel like he lined up a little strange on the tee pad all the way over there on the right. Kind of made him face that way.
And the tee pad kind of fakes you out, doesn't it? The same thing happened to Connor.
But he started on the other side, so
Disc golf.
maybe they're just looking at that tree.
Smith. Better, but not good.
Yeah, gonna have to pitch up from there.
Connor well back on the fairway, 160.
Almost playing from 2 tee pads on the hole.
Uh-huh.
What a scary look that's gonna be for par. Looks to be
Yeah.
just outside the circle, probably.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Buhr.
Oh no.
Oh, buddy. This is a long look for par, and Gannon wants no part of it. Smartly so. Conceding the bogey.
Yeah, there's not much you can do with that one.
There's Gannon's mom, Michelle. I met her out there. Very nice lady. You know, she's been driving Gannon all over the Midwest for years, playing disc golf. His competition does not thank her.
No, as he has come up very quickly.
Oh,
And-
Smith.
Oh, not deciding to lay that one up.
Ooh.
Gonna now have a tough look for
Three. It'll be
for
three
his
on the
okay.
comeback, yeah. But that was like a 70-foot look. Oh.
Bit of a safer run there just from the angle that he had from Connor, but
Yeah.
catches a late tree. Smith to get his first par of the round.
Looks like he pushed out of the circle long.
Yeah,
Wow.
just a bit low on that one.
Harris, this is for a stroke on the card. Stroke plus. Yeah, because they're all bogeying,
They're
aren't
all
they?
bogeying. Yeah, this is
Wow.
for 2 strokes on the card.
A little breathing room.
Casual.
Yep.
2 down through 3 holes, giving him a 3-stroke lead over the card, but we do have some players playing strong, like we mentioned a second ago. Anthony Barella, 3 through 3.
Chris Clemens came out to a pretty good start, I believe. Kyle Klein was playing really well. We got scores for you here in just a second after all these bogeys drop in. Whoop, 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 whoop. There he goes.
Trying to get him. Alden with the lone 2 on the card. 20% of the field able to get to 2. So still, even though short par 3, difficult one to get the birdie
20%. Surprised by that. I mean, I guess it's a pretty crowded fairway, you know, once you get 2/3 of the way down there. There are your scores through 3. So Alden did have a 3-stroke lead over Clemens and Barella, who were charging. Kevin Kiefer as well. All right, taking us into 4, Nathan.
We'll see if I can get this one going today. Par 3, 288 feet. Very difficult angle to get the disc how you like. There's just enough flat ground up top before the hill starts to drop where you can't get your disc nose down enough to stop in time, so you really have to control the speed. If you throw a sonic or a one speed of sorts, that is going to be a great play on this one if you can control it. Otherwise, you're going to want to put a little bit of flex on an overstable disc to let that hyzer control the distance on it.
Perfectly said, sir. Alden Harris throwing the crazy backhand roller slide job. Like, I love the creativity this man has.
Throw a barrel roll.
Yeah, there you go. Buhr, that's a more traditional throw.
Yeah, here's that slight little flex. Was about to fade back, catches a tree instead, but he's going to be right around the circle's edge, just inside.
O'Reilly.
Ooh, and almost caught that first tree again.
Every day someone's had trouble with this hole.
I believe it was him yesterday.
It was him yesterday, yeah. It was double G the first day. Smith. That looks like a nice line.
Just off to the right side, but inside the circle shouldn't be too much issue.
Connor, much better spot than yesterday. And did you see it dodge through that last little gap? A little lucky there, you know?
Just a bit.
Yep.
That was a more aggressive height than I expected. Mm-hmm. That looked more like a bid than a layup.
Harris. Ooh, I thought he had that one.
Yeah, he thought he did too, I think. He started going towards it.
He did. Smith. Well,
all right.
That's really bounced back after a rough start.
Got a nice birdie. Looked to be circle's edge downhill putt there.
Evan Smith collecting all the scores.
All the scores but par.
Yeah, so far. Keeping it exciting. There is a very nice make for Buhr, grabbing a stroke on Harris. Just down 2 now. In second place. O'Reilly, saving 3. Three for Harris as well. And a really nice make from Evan Smith. The man's got game. You can see it. You can. It's in there. He's good. It's a couple unlucky breaks so far. Quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
My name's Garrett Gerthy. People may know me as Double G, and I've been making Double G craft jerky since I was 16 years old.
I'm always a snacker, so about halfway through, I always find myself reaching for that bag of Double G jerky.
My favorite has got to be the garlic lover's dream. You just can't go wrong with garlic and beef jerky.
That middle of the round, you get into that slump. I'm gonna reach for that Double G craft jerky to help me finish strong.
So most of you can't throw like Double G, but if you get his craft jerky, you can certainly eat like him. Go out and get some Double G craft jerky.
You can find Double G craft jerky at doublegjerky.com.
Welcome back to Harmony Bends. We are climbing the hill on hole 5, Nathan.
Yeah, climbing that same hill we just went down on hole 4. Back uphill probably 40 feet or so, 573-foot par 4. What a fun shot. You've really got to get your nose angle up to make sure you get above those rocks. Then you want to miss these trees and get a little bit further straight than the drone has gone to have the ideal angle into the pin. Even if you go over top of this crest, there is a little gap over there that's going to open up your forehand into the pin to avoid these guardian trees over here on the right side. I think this might be my favorite par 4 on the course.
It's really dynamic. Shape, elevation, it's got it all. The locals still talk about the Kevin Jones birdie from the bottom of the hill. His drive did not even get to the top, above the flat. Throws a roller and parks it. This is okay.
Yeah, I think this is he landed kind of in where the drone was flying at, so he'll have a line over there. But not quite as far as you want.
Yeah. Smith. Ooh. This looks a little tugged. Oh.
Just catches something on the right side. He's going to be in a difficult position.
Yeah.
Down low.
Harris next. Ooh. That's not good, Nathan. That kicked well into the woods on the left.
Yeah, way out of position. He's going to have to work hard to scramble for a par.
And Connor
is chasing him over there.
got to take advantage when he opens the door like that.
Oh, man, yeah, Connor's already bled a couple strokes here this round. He needs to get back on track if he wants to give himself a chance to take this victory.
That was Alden Harris pitching out of the woods. He got most of the way up to the top, I believe. Here's where Connor got with his first, now throwing 2.
Oh, that's pretty fortunate.
Yeah. Great progress.
Yeah, he keeps on moving to that long fairway over there. He should have an opportunity to get up and down.
Alden throwing 3. Huh? That's not a bad kick.
No, I believe that was a good kick. He was going to fade off early, right?
Yeah, I'm with you. Smith, his second.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
And in a worse position now than he was before. The distance was no good to him here.
No.
And barring a throw in from there,
Yep.
he's not going to see a par again yet. Or not going to see a par yet.
Yep. Buhr forehanding it into the green after a great drive. Better than I thought. It set up very nicely.
It did. He pushed up there to the right. Going to have that forehand in. This looks a little right side.
It is. It's early, but it's going to fight to a circle 2 look. Not especially close.
No, and it looked like there was one tree close to the basket that might be right in his line.
Smith pitching in with his 4th. That should save 5.
Yeah, that looked like it was on the way to having a chance to go in.
It had some life in it, didn't it? Connor pitching in. And that should be fine as well. I'll look for 4 for Connor.
Yeah, that'll be a nice scramble if he's able to connect on that one.
Alden, 4th. Just looking for the up and down bogey save now. Did AB get this one too?
On U-Disc, I believe I saw him in the circle 2, but did not connect for the putt.
Okay.
So 4 for 4 start.
Buhr for a stroke on the card and 2 on your leader.
Oh, big putt right there. That is to tie up
Buhr.
with Alden in the circle for a bogey look.
You see the iceberg on the back of his jersey? You ever notice that?
No, I don't think I have. I'll have to.
Buhr, the iceberg. Yeah, I like it. I like it plays. That was Smith cleaning up. Here is Connor cleaning up 4. Chance to grab a stroke on Harris.
Oh, and an unusual miss there from Connor. He's usually pretty solid inside the circle. We saw him make pretty much all of his putts yesterday.
Yeah. Can't recall a miss like that anyway.
Yeah, just not quite on today. Maybe those final day jitters. See if he can bring it back together here.
Mm-hmm.
Still got 2/3 of the course left.
Harris to clean up bogey. And he is now tied with Buhr for the lead. 2-stroke swing right there. Harmony Bends.
Just his second bogey of the weekend, too.
You picked up some on this course about the scoring separation we're seeing this week compared to some other ones?
Yeah, lots of scoring separation here. I really like the spread. Quite a few holes around 50% pars and splitting it either way with bogeys or birdies. So fun to see compared to a couple other stats the last few weekends.
Yeah, true championship level course, right?
And Gannon the Buhr making his nice putt right there for 2.
On to hole 6. I cannot figure this one out exactly, Nathan.
It's such a tough angle. I think it's a high-speed driver thrown slowly. With a bit of understability, so you throw it slow, let it slightly stand, but never get flat. That way it's gonna fade before it gets to this tree. But just a really difficult angle to hit. If you hit any of these trees, it's a great possibility you're gonna roll away also.
Yeah, ton of shots look great out of the hand, but then just don't have it late. Buhr with the box. This maybe?
He gets it.
Oh, wow.
And with the size of that skip, that was definitely a high speed. That's got a wide rim on it.
No. This thing is still rolling. That thing had 0 energy. Brutal.
Great shot, though. Best we've seen so far, I believe.
It really was. Oh, yeah. Smith. This is inside, and he's found a pretty early tree. Harris. Tied with his Prodigy teammate. I don't know who runs the scouting department at Prodigy, but they need a raise, Nathan. Ooh.
Following his teammate's line, but slightly lower. And once his disc skipped, it didn't have that angle to stand up and roll away.
Connor.
I'm sure neither one of them know what happened to either one of them. You can't see what's going on up there.
Yeah.
That looked a little wide out of Connor's hand.
It was, yeah. Smith, his second. I think Connor's about 150 into the pin. Oh, early tree for Smith. Connor's second. Oh, wait, I think we're actually going to swing over to Smith. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, just a bit out of his groove, it seems like. Hopefully he'll have something good happen. A lot of the times it just takes one little moment.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have to be a make, but one little moment of just something correct happening, and it can switch your whole round around.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small chance there.
Uh-huh. Buhr deserved a bullseye, but he's in circle 2 instead. Can he cover it up with the putter? It is inches short.
Yeah, dropped pretty quickly out of his hand on that one. Mm-hmm. That uphill slope, difficult to putt on.
Harris to regain the solo lead. This man doesn't miss putts, Nathan.
Bounce back.
There we go. Well done by Harris. We'll have a bogey cleanup for Smith.
Yeah, and for him, it might just be a par. If he can get a par,
Yeah.
or a couple pars in a row, a birdie and a par.
Mm-hmm. Something. It's in there. It's in there.
Connor needs a birdie. He's got a couple pars in there.
It was a pretty weird vibe on the card at this point, I'll tell you.
I can imagine
Yeah.
so. We've got a lot of different things going on.
Yeah, it was. It's pretty dynamic out there.
Couple Prodigy buddies talking, couple other guys pretty quiet.
That's exactly what we had out there.
You see Barella charging 5 down through the round.
5 down through 6.
Just one stroke behind the leader.
Whew. I was watching that UDisc live, Nathan, very closely. Hole 7. What a tee shot here, man. I love this
beautiful
one.
hole. 510-foot par 3. 275 feet or so to get all the way out of the gap. Past the branches that you can see. It's still possible to get over to the right side once you get past that point. But if you can get a straight distance driver, your beat-in distance driver is going to be best play here. You can disc down to hit the gap, but you most likely will not reach it. 4th most difficult hole on the day, quarter stroke over par.
Yeah, I believe it. Harris with a stroke lead and the box on 7. There's the advanced route, Nathan.
We've seen that one a few times now.
we have, haven't we?
The guys out here seem to like the advanced route. He's made it all the way into 8's fairway over there. Not going to have a birdie look, but definitely in play for par.
Yeah, exactly. Buhr next. Flexing one through the gap very nicely.
And this looks great. Gonna slow down and slide to just outside of the circle. We all know he likes that range.
Yes, he does. Connor next. Chasing that first bird still. Oh, my.
Oh, an early release, but what?
Nothing. Nothing over there. How is this happening?
I guess we shouldn't be surprised anymore.
Yeah.
There's nothing over there.
There's nothing. It looks like there's something, but there's nothing. Smith.
Yep.
Ooh, look at this one.
Oh, this looks to be parked. Does it get a skip? No, not quite parked. Circle's edge.
Yeah. Really, really nice.
Yeah, nice shot from Evan. Being from North Carolina, definitely used to hitting the gaps.
Harris. A tricky look for 2. Oh, he gives it an honest bid, though.
Wow, much more of a look than I expected him to have in there. The branches just kind of curved to a line for him.
Yeah, lucky to find a window. Ooh, Connor chasing that first 2, not to be. Smith looking at birdie. No pars for this man.
And what a big birdie to pick up.
The human roller coaster, Evan Smith. I love it. He might not be loving this round. He's making highlights.
Yeah, he's got some highlights on here. He sees no gray.
Brr with the birdie. Grabbing one on Harris.
How much power he had on that putt. Not even his normal stance. Kind of in a straddle.
Got one of the longer levers on tour. That arm.
Tied back up for the lead now.
Yes, sir. Harris saving par. O'Reilly the same. 2 birdies on this one. Well done. Nice clean spin from Smith.
Yeah, he's a great putter. I played a B tier with him in the Raleigh area at the end of last year, I believe. It may have been the beginning of this year. And just watched him drain so many 60, 70 footers just casually. I was thinking I was going to get a stroke on him, but didn't pan out.
Must get here, Nathan.
Absolutely. For the 3rd day in a row, this is your easiest hole on the course. 216 feet, straight uphill. Probably plays about 260, 280. Yeah, gotta get your birdie here.
Yeah, it's right there. There's a backstop. Just rip it into the hill. Gannon Buhr with the box and a share of the lead. It's going the wrong way right now.
Yeah, fortunate to stay up on that top shelf, but not where you want to be on this hole. You don't even want to putt here.
Yeah, he's got a 50-footer, I want to say. Smith. Birdie.
That'll work. Catching a little tree along the way.
Harris. Buhr with a 50-footer. A chance to grab that solo lead with a birdie.
See if we can get a clean drive in here. Oh, yes. That's where you want to be at.
Perfectly done.
Right underneath it.
Connor.
Needs to get this birdie here. Oh, and he's hit one of those trees in the middle. This is so far uphill right here. He's got half of the climb right here, and that
Oh my goodness.
threw him way off.
Timing has got to be so
I believe
tough.
he was still trying to use his back foot there, and it's just so downhill. You kind of have to take that back foot out.
I see some people even go to a straddle in that case, right?
That's a good way to not have a back foot. You get to still use both of your feet.
And now Connor has this to save par after Buhr missed his 50-footer.
Still going with the standard stance here. We'll see if it's an early again. Not early, but a bit low.
Ooh, it does.
Luckily, there's wood chips there. I believe that's rolling without this mulch or wood chips.
Smith?
64% of the field
Oh, dang.
taking
Okay.
a birdie.
I mean, it makes sense. Look at it, right?
Shout out to another Carolinian, this one from South Carolina, though. Evan Scott taking an ace
got it?
today.
Nice.
Got the one.
I think I saw him out there. I like having like one hole like this, one or two on the course, though. A little par 2 feel to it, a little pressure for the birdie.
Yeah, 1 or 2 plays well.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking with somebody about maybe playing 7 to this basket rather than
Whoa.
rather than the 2 separate holes. See if we can get a more difficult in there somewhere.
It's right in line, huh?
Yeah, 16 plays pretty similar to this one, so you still have one in there.
All right. That's a fun idea.
Brings us to hole 9. 684-foot par 5. Probably the most eagleable par 5 on the course. It's about 350 feet to the top of the hill, which is doable. Plays more like 400 or a little over. If you get to the top of the hill, you're going to want to have a look down this left fairway. That's going to lead you to the basket the best. There is a right fairway as well, but easier to get kicked off down a hill into 10's fairway or into this abyss that you see behind the basket.
There's a lot to miss on that second half of the fairway. It gets pretty crowded. Smith with the box. Back-to-back birdies. That's not going to help in his fight for 3 in a row.
Yeah, this still may be birdieable from there if he can get up to the top of the hill, but pretty out of position.
Harris?
Better than yesterday.
That you can say for sure. Buhr. This is fantastic.
Absolutely. He has made it that 350 feet plus up to the top of the hill. It looks like he, unfortunately, maybe landed in that tweener zone between the 2 fairways.
He is, yeah. Connor's drive, it's still good.
I think that's a decent kick. He was going to be pinched off early left. Now has a chance to throw a flex shot down that right fairway, I believe.
In the woods early right is Smith pitching out. I promise he's in there somewhere. There he is. This was actually a really nice out.
Yeah, he's able to get great distance up towards the top of the hill. Looked like he even got a nice little touch back towards the middle of the fairway.
He did indeed. Harris going roller with his second, caught a little cabbage up high. Hit it on that roller. Didn't get much. Smith throwing 3.
Still pretty out of position, it seems. I think he was trying to go down the left side fairway, but definitely pulled that a bit.
Yeah, that's exactly what you saw.
Gonna end up high side. Small opportunity to get up and down for par.
Connor, his second. Just 359 to the pin. Possible eagle. Oh, it got just a little bit of turn he didn't need there. Was it lined up pretty nicely on that right fairway?
It looked to be. It had a good line on it if it was in the middle.
Harris, his third. Forehand roller.
No
This.
way.
Alden?
How much did that hit? That hit.
The kid's a wizard.
He's got a. Is that a birdie putt now?
He does, dude.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know how he does it. His roller game for someone so young, man, is on both sides. It's pretty exceptional.
Well,
Yeah. Bird. This is where his drive got, and now throws 2 into the green.
oh, that's too high.
It is. Catches a tree.
Oh, very nice tree. That's gonna leave him.
50-footer for eagle. Yeah.
Yeah, if even 50.
Yeah. O'Reilly.
Chance.
This is a yank. No other way, right?
Yeah.
He had that fairway lined up really nicely and kind of just missed it by about 10 degrees left. Smith into the green.
This looks to be a pretty open line for him as well.
Yeah.
He's
Under.
kind of babied it a little bit, though. Softed it and leaded.
Yeah.
That disc must have had some lead in it there.
It got heavy down the hill quick. O'Reilly going down the hill. He's going to drop in from there. This is Smith in the woods pitching up to the green, and Nathan that hit the top of the hill and it rolled back down into the woods. Evan Smith's wild day at Harmony Bends after having a dream day yesterday.
Oh, he got another kick off of the basket. Hopefully that one sat.
It stayed up there at least. He's going to drop in, I believe, a 7. Yeah.
Course record yesterday to no pars so far today. Gannon looking for an eagle.
And
not the bid you're looking for.
I'm gonna say that's one of the, you expect better out of Gannon, right?
I don't blame him for his expression after that.
Exactly. Bewildered. Gannon has allowed those expectations.
Absolutely. He's always firing those putts right in there.
Harris.
Alden gonna not lose a stroke here.
Exactly. Not lose a stroke. That's incredible. After how that hole kind of played out, perfect drive by Buhr. Harris kind of hacking his way up the fairway, and they end up with the same score.
Ends up with a birdie.
Yeah. Well, assuming Buhr makes this comeback. I didn't realize how far this got beyond the pin.
Yeah, it left him a little bit of a tester, maybe 23, 24 feet.
No doubter, though, when Gannon's putting.
Yeah.
He's not missing that comebacker, but he is disgusted with that eagle miss. That would have been huge right there, Nathan. Like, momentum and score-wise.
Absolutely. Would have tied him back up, even though Alden was able to get a birdie. And that's always, like you said, a huge momentum swing. So we've got a couple streaks going here on the front. Connor O'Reilly, no birdies on the round. Evan Smith, no pars on the round. I'm sure both of those guys would like to change that going into the back nine, which is much more scoreable.
That it is. There's a great hole 10 coming up, too. Nice putt by Harris. He holds on to a one-stroke lead. We got 9 holes left to play. The chase card is doing things out there. As you can see, AB, Clemens making charges, Kyle Klein making a charge. Whew. It is.
Yeah.
It's going to be good, Nick.
Lots of hot scores matching that temperature out there today. We look forward to seeing you guys out there on the back nine.